Hello, one and all, and welcome to the newest edition of your Keensport Chamber Zone, the show that's all about your Keensport Chamber in this great community of Keensport. I am Bob Figgins with your Keensport Chamber.
And I am your windblown co-host,
Laura Woods with Eastman. Yeah, we are outside. It's a little chilly today, but it's not chilly at the place we're at. We're at a place that's a great corporate community citizen that's been a mainstay in this community for nearly 100 years. Welcome to Carter Trent Funeral Home here in downtown Keensport.
You won't find many more warm hearts than you will right here under this building. Carter Trent has been around since 1920, and ever since that very first day, it has been known for its compassionate and comforting care that it provides to families in very, very difficult times. We will have Brent Warner, the general manager of Carter Trent, on our show to talk to us about all of the services that they can provide, as well as some cutting-edge services that they are providing too.
I feel like we need a meteorologist on the show today. It's starting to rain heavily.
Where's our green screen?
That's
the
right.
system's moving in this way.
We're also going to talk about two upcoming events that promote and support women in our area. The first is Wellmont Foundation's third annual now Wine, Women, and Shoes Gala. This fantastic Saturday, which features the best food, the best wine, some shopping, some great trips, and a fabulous auction, all benefit the Wellmont's cancer program for cancer screening. So all the funds benefit and allow women more access to these life-saving screenings and tests. We'll tell you all about that and how you can help these women also have a great day shopping.
And if you're a busy woman or you know a busy woman, we have a great event coming up just for them. It's called the Drive Women's Summit, and it will be an event that is a day and a half long that helps women understand how they really can try to have it all, from a busy life to busy work with the kids to a great career to financial security. Whatever it is that they want, this summit will help you figure it out.
It's a great CZ with a lot of great guests from Carter Trent Funeral Home. Before we visit with all of them, let's take a look at some upcoming events with your Keensport Chamber. We are so pleased to be joined by our host for today's Keensport Chamber Zone. He's a great supporter of this community and a great friend of your Keensport Chamber. He is Brent Warner, the general manager here at Carter Trent Funeral Home, actually all of Carter Trent's funeral homes. So, Brent, thanks for hosting your CZ today.
Yes.
Well, thank you all, and thank you too for allowing me to be able to host you and be on part of the Chamber Zone.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We've got a lot to talk about because this funeral home is on the leading edge of so many things and services, and you do so much in this community. But before we get to all of that, talk a little bit about the history of this funeral home.
Well, you know, we're approaching very close to being around 100 years in the business. We're about 4 years away from reaching that milestone. But more importantly, I guess I would tell you what I can relate a little bit better being in the family. I've been around since 1991. My uncle was able to purchase this firm from the Carter family, and we started the Carter Trent name officially in 1991, May and June of 1991. Then we were blessed in 1996 to be able to build a brand new facility, the Carter Trent Chapel in Churchill. And then in 2003, we were once again fortunate and able to open or buy and purchase Scott County Funeral Home, the oldest funeral home in Weber City. And we changed that name, obviously, to Carter Trent Scott County Firm. So in the last 25 years, we've been very fortunate to not just have this location, but expand it to 3 rooftops.
Yeah.
And more importantly, what I like to brag about, we've been able to expand ourselves to give our service to families, not just in this community, but surrounding communities.
Right, absolutely. Well, and let's talk about those services for just a second. Talk to our viewers about the types of services you're able to provide.
Well, you know, in this area and being in the Bible Belt, you know, the number one service would be traditional services. But with technology and what we're going to discuss later about, things have changed a lot. But we offer full services what families want, not really what we try to promote, but what the family may want. Whether that be a cremation with a service or direct cremation, a graveside service only. We're trying to make sure we give every family every option every time. And whatever they want, we're going to try the best to provide that. And whether that be a traditional funeral or a cremation service or just a gathering of friends. We want to be that full-service funeral home.
So it's not like the family has to know exactly what they want when they want to come talk to you all. They can just come and talk to you, and you can throw them all sorts of different ideas
Oh,
and
absolutely.
options.
I mean, it's, you know, that's what the iPads, the internet has brought, is we want to embrace it instead of shun from it and say, yes, you've learned that on that internet, we can provide that. We don't like saying the word no.
Sure.
We want to be able to say,
Sure.
we can do that.
Sure.
How can we do that?
Sure. Well, and that goes in the how can we do that and wanting to give them what they want. That goes along with the compassionate and comforting services that you're able to provide here. So talk to us about the importance of being able to make that connection and why you strive so hard to make sure that that is really at the core of what you do.
Well, I think each and every funeral home in this area tries to provide the best service. Now, this day and age, and with technology and with ideas and saying, what's wrong with us going, possibly taking our loved one to the beach for the scattering of the remains? We can get that arranged.
Right.
What if we want to go to outer space and put our loved one's cremains in? Well, that's far-fetched, but we can do that.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's been brought up, and
Sure.
we've asked. So those things, in our business, it's odd to talk about, but it's nothing that we can't say. We can't research, look into it, and give them an answer.
Sure.
And the great lengths you go to and that personalized attention you give to those services and those families, that's so important to them in their time of need. It means more to them.
Well, and that means a lot. And end of the day, what we want to make sure is every family we serve, whether they walk in just asking questions or we're actually serving them, they're going to be treated as they're the only family we're serving. We do not want to ever make a family feel they're just a number.
Sure.
We want to make sure we give them personal attention when they come in, during that time, and afterwards.
Sure.
That's a big thing that we take pride in, is after the services. What happens most of the time following the service? Everybody goes their ways.
Yeah.
Even if it's the family, they go back to work, they go back to leaving out of town, going back to where they live, and that certain loved one might not get the attention. We make sure we have an aftercare program that follows up with them, whether it's a card being sent to them, whether it's maybe we're the only funeral home in this area that offers the grief share program. We have a grief share program here every Tuesday that meets for families that have lost a loved one, whether we've served them or not, to give them time and detail and attention to their needs to help them overcome what they've experienced.
Sure.
Well, you mentioned technology a minute ago, and another very unique, cutting-edge service that you provide that sets you apart is your shared life experiences, which is what's behind us, what's been on the screen, the wall here
All day.
behind us with the video and the photo. So tell us about that, and how you started it, and what all you can provide through this.
Well, it's actually brought up, once again, in the internet, something we found and saw and noticed, and it brought it to our attention of, like, this can be used in the future and to our families that we're serving. Share life experiences is what its meaning is: sharing love, sharing memories, sharing life. And it's giving three things that we all deal with every day into the funeral realm, and that is sight, sound, and then sight, sound, and smell. So what we do is try to make an experience as comfortable and as warm as we can in the loss of a loved one. So in this scene here, as you're seeing the lake scene, someone might have liked going to the lake and fishing or just spending time at Bays Mountain. Well, this scene here, we can put pictures inside that scene and then bring that life, more happy thoughts, more happy times.
Right.
And we can bring in the evergreen smell of the pine trees. Or, Laura, you might like going to the beach. We could put on the beach scene.
Right.
And, you know, if your family always spent special times at the beach, we could sit at the beach and hear the sound of the ocean and the smell of the pina colada or the suntan lotion. And it just helps bring that feel and that sense of a good thought of that loved one you've lost and bringing it in. And when people leave, they're going, that was really amazing. That made me think of the good times of my loved
Sure,
one.
absolutely.
Instead of leaving going, oh my goodness, this has been a terrible experience.
Right.
We're letting people leave going, that was a wow factor.
Right. Well, and something else that is unique to Carter Trent is that you offer a DNA service now, too.
Yes, we offer, and it hits home a little bit. You know, I didn't really think, and we didn't really promote it like we should before. But as you know, my wife, almost a year ago, was diagnosed with lung cancer. And we have found out we don't have the cure for lung cancer. We don't have the cure for breast cancer. But the way science and technology is evolving, we hope there's a cure very soon. But what we can do on our part to help the future and help our children's future and grandchildren's future, we can ask families at the time of death to take that loved one's DNA. And we offer each and every family to take their DNA, and then we can keep that DNA for their family to take to the doctor, hopefully in the future, to give them the DNA they need to maybe research it, to find that gene, to help prevent that next one in their bloodline from maybe facing what that family went through.
Sure. And you're so much more than just the walls of your facilities too. You, as a company, you get out in the community, you support things in the community. Talk to us about why that's important for you.
Well, actually, I like it because it gets me away from doing what I do a lot, which is something that we don't want to have to do with funeral. I love being able to give back to the community. But what else I like as well is we're looking down at the sheet is we do have an upcoming event, Run Like a Princess. It's for the Princess Delilah Foundation.
Right.
But unfortunately, we buried this young little girl just 2 years ago, and her name was Delilah, Delilah Watts, and her family was very good friends of mine. And she battled for 13 months and was an amazing testimony of what she had, a rare disease. But we just came together and sat together at Panera and talked and said, let's continue this person's life. Let's continue this person's legacy of where people can remember and not forget her.
Right.
So that's the big part I love is we started this Run Like a Princess, and we also do in the fall a bike run for her. And all the proceeds go to helping the NICU and the children that maybe can help with what she had in the future. So I'm very proud of that, and we also do a lot of community events. That's not the only community event, but we are proud to do the Little Ironman 5K for another little individual that passed away that was an 8-year-old little boy. And we do that in August. And then we're also proud to team up with First Baptist Church in Kingsport, coming in May doing the Amazing Grace.
Right.
And we think that's a great little 5K event, and the proceeds that it goes to, it's just you can't say you don't want to give back to our community. That's what we're all about.
Absolutely.
That's what the Chamber's about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, you're a great community servant.
Yes.
You're a great funeral home, have a great team here. If people want more information on Carter Trent Funeral Home, where can they find you?
Well, I would prefer you to go to www.cartertrent.com. And we have a wonderful website that's very easy to navigate, and you can see all of our community events that we do each and every month.
Well, Brent Warner, General Manager with Carter Trent Funeral Homes, thank you so much for having us today. Thank you so much for everything that you do, not only for the families in the community, but for the community as a whole. We really appreciate it.
Well, thank you very much, and thank you for what you all do. We're very appreciative.
Thank you, Brent.
Thank you.
And when we come back on your CZ, we'll have a preview of the Wine, Women, and Shoes Gala.
Your Kingsport Chamber Golf Scramble tees off Monday, May 8th at Ridgefields. Tee times are at 9 a.m. or 2 p.m. with great awards and whole prizes. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner provided. Enjoy playing this Donald Ross masterpiece and support your Kingsport Chamber. Contact your Kingsport Chamber at 392-8800 or go to kingsportchamber.org. Your Kingsport Chamber Golf Scramble, Monday, May 8th at Ridgefields. Sponsored by Food City, Pepsi, Hunter Smith Davis, Texas Roadhouse, and Spectrum Reach.
And welcome back to your Kingsport Chamber Zone on location from Carter Trent Funeral Home here in downtown Kingsport.
You know, we like to talk about items on the show that are of interest to our viewers' health. And of course, one of those things that we often talk about is breast cancer awareness, breast cancer screening, because it is one of those diseases where early detection can mean so much toward the successful treatment of the disease. Here now to tell us about a cool event that's coming up that will help people get that early screening that they need and hopefully eventually defeat this disease are two women that we had on the show last year to talk to us about this awesome event, and it's back for a second run. And they are Leslie Gillum and Vicki Hungate. Vicki is the Assistant Director of Development for the Wellmont Foundation, and Leslie is the Manager for Wellmont's Comprehensive Breast Centers. Ladies, welcome.
Thank you. Very much.
You're bringing back the Wine, Women, and Shoes Gala because it's a huge success, and it sounds like that you're off to a wonderful start getting it ready to go again. So tell us all about it.
Well, this is our actually third year.
Third year.
And so it's April 29th from 2 to 5 p.m. at the Bristol, at the Virginian in Bristol, Virginia. And so this is our third year. We keep kind of growing it a little bit, adding more, and it's definitely growing. And so in addition to our regular components, which is the silent and live auctions, obviously the wine tasting, the shopping, and the vendors, fashion vendors, we also have Now, charming shoe guys, I shouldn't forget our shoe guys.
The shoe guys are important.
The shoe guys are important. They get to wait
Yeah.
hand and foot on the women the day of. But we actually have some new events, is like a Best in Shoe Awards. So this year, all the women who come, they get their little shoes judged, wear the best shoes. And we have Susan Street, which is a fashion blogger with After 60, and Angela Baker, who is the publisher of VIPC. They're going to be our shoe judges. And we'll have 4 categories, and there'll be one winner of each category, and they'll win a spa services at XOXO Salon.
Oh, wow. That's wonderful.
That's incredible. I know I was a shoe guy the first year.
Yes.
It's just a phenomenal
I
event.
miss you,
It's just a
Bob.
fun day. Well, you're the only one.
I miss you.
But it is a great day.
Yes.
In addition to the great food
Yeah.
and the great wine,
Right.
you also have the latest in fashion and
Right.
jewelry and clothes and,
Yes.
and shoes that people,
Right.
the attendees can purchase. So tell us about
Correct.
that and what you're offering.
Well, we have 9 vendors, and both local and out of state. And so we will do, like you said, clothes, shoes, fashion, accessories, scarves, purses, anything women want, makeup, we have all of it. So some of our local boutiques are Shells and Monkeys and Persnickety, which is out of Abington. So we kind of cover the whole Tri-Cities.
Right.
And the good thing about this, too, is you fund shopping, but we also get 20% of those sales the day of. That goes back to our breast cancer screening programs. And so really, you know, a girl's day out can literally save lives.
Yes.
Absolutely. Leslie, there will also be an auction that day, and I understand there are some like really cool destination
Yes.
vacations in this.
We
Yeah.
have our Napa tour back, our Napa VIP
Oh, wow.
tour back. I think we had that last year. 8-day, 7-night excursion
goodness.
to Bali. That includes dive lessons. We have an adventure in St. Croix, which I think I would really like to do. And there's a lot of fun activities in that package for 2 also. So
Those are great.
yes.
My birthday's coming up.
Oh, it is? I'll have to think about that.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I would like to give you a gift with it and
Yes.
send you away for a week, so that's not a bad
That was
thing.
the softball. I handed it right to you, Bob. I was waiting for you to hit it.
I'll consider that.
Okay.
So, Vicki mentioned, Leslie, that the funds from the Wine, Women, and Shoes benefit Wellmont's breast screening program. So, tell us about your programs
So-
and the importance of this day to what you all are doing.
Yeah, so what it is Project ABC. This program has been around for about 9 years. It's been largely funded by the Susan G. Komen Foundation. Grant dollars have started decreasing. Our numbers started increasing, so that kind of left us in a situation where not everyone that needed to be served would be served. Thus, we started the Wine, Women, and Shoe event. This is for uninsured or underinsured women. A lot of women now are falling into that uninsured category with health care the way it is because they, it's too expensive or they just, they don't have insurance. So this is for those ladies. Also in the 250th percentile, and if people are going, well, what's that? You can Google it. It's on the internet, what the salary ranges are.
Sure.
And those salary ranges are very broad. So it's not the people that have nothing. It's to serve pretty much a very broad spectrum in our community.
That's a great point. And how can those women get those tests and those screenings? What's the best way for them to?
We work with the regional health departments. They're very familiar with our program and getting people into it. That's where they can go and say, I'm uninsured or underinsured, and I want the screening, and this is my income. So that's how we use the health departments for our vetting process.
Okay, that's great. So, Vicki, how can people get tickets to the Wine, Women, and Shoes Gala?
Well, they can go to our website, which is WellmontFoundation.org, and they just follow the Wine, Women, Shoes link. And then if they bring a girlfriend, because women like to come in groups, you get a reduced ticket price. So they can just go there, or they can give me a call at 423-230-8592.
Excellent.
And this day they just come in. There's really not a set program per se.
No,
But they just come in and
Right.
socialize and shop and drink wine and have food, right? It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
But they really would want to be the whole 3 hours.
Right.
It's not one of those things you just kind of come in, and
Right.
it's not like a trade show where you come in and kind of leave when you want
Right.
to.
Okay.
It really is a full 3 hours of activities and
Right.
fun and socializing and like you said, wine drinking and shopping. So
Okay.
they don't want to miss anything. Oh, and we also, when they come this year, a new addition is every woman will get a complimentary 5x7 photo of them looking like they're on the VIPC magazine cover.
Oh, fun.
So, Mock
That's
magazine
great.
cover.
That's great.
Cool.
So that's fun.
awesome.
Well, Vicki Hungate and Leslie Gillum with Wellmont, thank you for joining us today, and all the best with Wine, Women, and Shoes
Thank
Gala.
you.
It
Thank
sounds
you
like it's
very
another
much.
great event.
Ladies, thank you.
And I want to see you back next year.
As a shoe guy,
As a
right?
shoe guy.
Okay.
As a shoe guy.
We've got a shirt just for you.
Oh, that's your tease. That's your tease right there. When we come back, we will feature a really cool event talking about women in financial security right after this.
Your Kingsport Chamber Golf Scramble tees off Monday, May 8th at Ridgefields. Tee times are at 9 a.m. or 2 p.m. with great awards and whole prizes. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner provided. Enjoy playing this Donald Ross masterpiece and support your Kingsport Chamber. Contact your Kingsport Chamber at 392-8800 or go to kingsportchamber.org. Your Kingsport Chamber Golf Scramble, Monday, May 8th at Ridgefields. Sponsored by Food City, Pepsi, Hunter Smith Davis, Texas Roadhouse, and Spectrum Reach.
And welcome back to your Kingsport Chamber Zone, on location from Carter Trent Funeral Home here in downtown Kingsport.
You know, it's not that uncommon for us to think about the women in our lives and think about how busy they are. They have careers, they have kids, they have ambitions, they have their own things that they want to be out there doing. I mean, it just seems like at times it can be completely overwhelming. You don't even know where to start to try to get things organized. But you know what? That's never an excuse not to get things organized. And we have a great event coming up that can help you reach a lot of your goals, because we know many of them are funded by money. And it's really important. It's really important that you have, well, it is though, it's really important that you have a financial plan, because you just never know what life's going to bring for you. So we have a really great event called the Drive for Women Summit that's coming up. And here to tell us more about it is Pam Corrigan. Pam is the CEO and founder of GAM Wealth Management. Welcome.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
We're so happy to have you. Talk to us a little bit about the Drive for Women Summit.
Well, Drive is actually a day-and-a-half event,
Okay.
and it is designed for professional business women who really want to get more out of their careers, their personal life, build their business, or get their business to the next level. And it's actually unlike any other event that we've ever had in the Tri-Cities. There is, the women will leave with tools, ideas, tips, really finding the power that they already have within them to drive their own destiny and be exactly what it is they want to be.
Sure. So it's not about letting life happen to you. It's about making life what you want it to be, right?
Absolutely, because we all have the power, and putting a few tips and tools and ideas together with tapping into that power, the sky's the limit.
That's great.
And the best way for any of us and these women to have the careers and the lives they want is to learn from the best. So you have a great lineup of speakers that day. So tell us about your speakers and the topics that they will address.
I'm really excited because I've had the opportunity to hear some of these speakers read their books at different conferences that I've attended all over the country. And these are speakers that usually it costs a lot more to go hear speak, and you have to travel far away.
Sure.
Some of the topics, there's some local and then there's some national, but they will teach us how to find our own brand and how to present that, whether it be personal brand or a business brand, to present that to get what we want out of life. There'll be medical ideas and tips on how to possibly save the life of yourself or someone you love. Ways to teach us how to, as very busy women, as you said, to very easy ways to live a very healthy lifestyle. And final keynote speaker, I'm really excited because she pretty much teaches you how to just cut the crap and achieve the dreams you want to achieve. And so I'm really, really excited about that.
Sounds like a great lineup.
Absolutely. And something else that's really unique you're doing that day is you're going to have a professional makeover for someone. So tell us about that and how that person will be selected.
Actually, we're going to have 3.
Oh, okay. Great.
And I'm really amazed. Everybody's really excited about this. And when I met the style consultant, I became very excited too. She's actually going to take 3 women through a transformation process over the course of the event.
Okay.
And those of us who are attending it get to watch this happen and learn how to really go inside and see what is the image that we need to or want to portray, and then take us, the ladies, out to do shopping, get your hair, makeup. We'll have all of that, and we'll get to see this transformation, but learn how to apply it to our own lives as well. And we're walking billboards. So when you feel like you're presenting the image that you want to, it just helps you succeed and feel better that much more. So.
Sure, absolutely. Go ahead.
How, though? Send us 100 words or less, just a paragraph telling us how you feel being one of those ladies will help you achieve your success.
Okay. Okay, and where do they send that?
They send it to, the email is info@drivewomensummit.com.
Okay.
Or we're on all the social media sites, so
Okay.
they can click on that and follow the links to send
Okay,
that.
that's great. So wonderful event. You've talked about all these speakers that you're bringing in. you've got some great sponsors who've really backed you to help this event happen. So talk to us about who those are.
Well, I'm excited because I wanted this event to be a non-for-profit, and actually this is the first year, but I really want it to grow and just be known all over the country for people to want to come to. But I want it to also benefit a couple of local charities that I'm passionate about.
Okay.
So because of the great sponsors we have, and we would love to have more sponsors. If someone has a product or a service that they would like to display or even sell at the event, please contact us. We'd love to get you involved in it. But great sponsors like VIP Scene, Kingsport Times News, Branded, Model City, where we're having it, Venue. The Chamber has been very helpful in getting this event put on for us. So just very, very thankful for those. And lots of other sponsors that will be showcased at the event, but would love to have more so that we can actually, put the event on and donate money to a couple of charities.
And you're being modest too, because GAM Wealth Advisors
Yes.
has been a huge sponsor of this, and we want to thank you all for
Yes.
that.
My pleasure. I'm passionate about it. I'm really
You
excited.
can tell. No, you can tell. It sounds like it's an event that you're just really psyched up about. So people can get more information. How do they register for it and all of those things?
You can actually register at www.drivewomen'ssummit.com. All of our social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, will take you to register.
Okay.
Or you can actually call 423-247-8840, and we can get you registered that way. It's cheaper if you register ahead of time.
Okay.
It's more at the door. But if your company actually wants to sponsor 3 or more, then you'll even get a better discount.
And when is the event?
It is April the 28th, and then half a day on the 29th. On meals will be provided, and then on Friday we'll have a little cocktail fun networking hour. And there's a couple of other little fun things that are going to be surprisers thrown in there.
You have to register to see those.
And you may not even know till the event.
Oh,
wow.
Just saying.
Okay.
Well, Pam Corrigan with GAM Wealth Advisors and the Drive for Women's Summit, thank you for being with us
Thank
today,
you both
and congrats on this great event
Yes.
you created.
Sounds like a
you.
wonderful event. Thank you, Pam.
Appreciate it.
Stay tuned. We'll have more from your CZ right after this.
Your Kingsport Chamber Golf Scramble tees off Monday, May 8th at Ridgefields. Tee times are at 9 a.m. or 2 p.m. with great awards and whole prizes. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner provided. Enjoy playing this Donald Ross masterpiece and support your Kingsport Chamber. Contact your Kingsport Chamber at 392-8800 or go to kingsportchamber.org. Your Kingsport Chamber Golf Scramble, Monday, May 8th at Ridgefields. Sponsored by Food City, Pepsi, Hunter Smith Davis, Texas Roadhouse, and Spectrum Reach.
Something else that's very unique to Carter Trent is the cafe that they have here, this very lovely cafe, very casual, informal setting for families and friends to gather and just enjoy some coffee and food and drinks. So just another great asset here at Carter Trent Funeral Home.
Yes.
And we want to thank Brent Warner and his fantastic and caring and compassionate team for hosting your CZ today. And as always, the great team at Spectrum Reach for producing our show.
As a reminder, you can always find out what's happening in Kingsport by watching us here on the Kingsport Chamber Zone. You can also go to the Kingsport Chamber's website, which is kingsportchamber.org. Give them a call at 392-8800. They're also social, so you can like them on Facebook and you can follow them on Twitter.
And for more information on Carter Trent and all their fantastic services, simply go to cartertrent.com. And the Wine, Women, and Shoes Gala, which is coming up later this month on Saturday, April 28th at the Virginian, go to winewomenandshoes.com.
All you busy women out there, you be sure to take time for the Drive Women's Summit that's coming up. You can go to drivewomensummit.com. That's April 28th and 29th. And another reminder, the Kingsport Chamber's Golf Scramble is coming up, Bob.
Cue the Masters music.
That's right. It's coming up on May the 8th. There will be 2 flights at 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. Thanks to all of the sponsors for helping make that happen. You can go to kingsportchamber.org for more information.
And until our next visit together on your CZ, we are Bob and Laura, as always, reminding you to please be loyal
And buy local. Have a great week.